Well, guess what? It's been another day of Meghan Markle playing the victim. This time, revealing in her latest podcast episode that she felt objectified as a bimbo, as a briefcase girl on Deal or No Deal, and why she now regrets that she ever did the job in the first place. Let's have a listen.
It was solely about beauty and not necessarily about brains. And when I look back at that time, I will I'll never forget this one detail. Because moments before we'd get on stage, there was a woman who ran the show, and she would be there backstage, and I can still hear her. She couldn't properly pronounce my last name at the time, and I knew who she was talking to because she would go, "Markle, suck it in."
Okay, there you go. That she is, Meghan Markle. I want to bring in Sophie Ellsworth, media writer at The Australian. Sophie, talk about eye roll each time there's a new episode in this podcast. Does she just want us to sit back and have some sort of pity party for her?
Well, I think that might be the case, Peter, and it's definitely a situation where she suddenly had an epiphany and went, "Oh my goodness, I was on Deal or No Deal as a briefcase girl and I wasn't there for my IQ levels." I mean, shock, horror, Meghan Markle. I mean, seriously, this woman has got to be kidding herself. She was on there for over 30 episodes and now suddenly she's woken up, seen the light and gone, "Oh, that was terrible what they did when I was on that program." I mean, this woman needs to get real. That show actually leads people on that program to other things. And there's been, I think it was a star on Real Housewives, or one of those shows over in the US, that came out today and said it actually led to me having an acting career. So get a life, Meghan Markle. I mean, you weren't there for your brains in the first place.
And what about Judy Green on Sale of the Century? She was a superstar. Netflix, they've decided to postpone this documentary series featuring Harry and Meghan until next year, instead of streaming it in November as was originally planned. What do you reckon what's this all about?
Well, there's issues, Peter, that it's actually conflicting with the rollout of the next series of The Crown, so that might be part of the problem. But look, this is the couple that wanted privacy. They wanted to be out of the public eye, and we've heard nothing but whinging and moaning from them ever since they moved overseas. And now they've got this book coming out. They've got this TV series coming out. We've got Meghan whinging on her podcast. It just never ends. But this is how they make a buck. And I'm dreading when this actual reality show comes out, or whatever they're calling it, where they follow these two around. I mean, what a miserable existence they do. All they do is whinge and moan.